Well, when you're really drunk and when you're really high.
What? My hair looks like shit.
Your past gonna be
Where's the hat?
wasted.
Where is my
So
hat?
now you are slam-basted.
Fuck, that was dumb. What's up, fuckers? No, I can't do the hat with the thing in the back.
Sure you can.
The gummies are gum.
Fucking put it on right.
It looked like a Black Panther.
You look like you're going to a fucking spoken word set.
Like a fucking Def Jam.
Do you need help?
No, I got it.
I mean, I told myself I wasn't going to help you, but
I can do it myself. So, what is going on? It is episode, like 1,000 something. Right?
we were at 6,000.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We're going back.
We're going backwards.
So we got some shit to talk about. Yeah, I'm fucking crazy busy. Bunch of fucking cars coming in.
No. Aside from what's already here.
Yes, I've been writing some good jokes. I wrote a couple a day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll show you later.
Oh, apparently, stand-up is gonna have to take a week.
Yeah, I gotta. My show is fucking postponed for a week because the venue, you have to be clean.
Because of family.
Yeah, there's
fucking kids.
Who the fuck brings their kids to a comedy show? I mean,
about kids.
I guess if it was like Brian Regan or something, I'd take my kids. That dude's hilarious. I can laugh my ass off, and the kids love him. Shout out to Brian Regan. All right, and then we do have a special guest tonight.
Can you get in?
Oh, sorry. My bad. Look, all right. Yep. Cool. I should have fucking shaved.
You're fine.
It's funny how I spray cologne. It's like, oh, yeah. I even put the nice shoes on.
I know. You look very
Mac
good.
was like,
you clean up
going
very
somewhere?
nice.
I'm like, no.
No.
I don't get fucking, I don't get reasons to dress up too often.
I hear that.
Until I start doing some shows. So hopefully fucking I do enough where I can run through the wardrobe pretty quickly.
Not the wardrobe you have.
Well, I'm gonna have to go bust out the Gabbana wear.
Oh, God.
Going all banana shirt.
Banana hammock.
I almost said banana. Yeah, I don't know if I have to.
I hate Speedos.
I guarantee it.
I hate Speedos.
I guarantee.
Almost more than Cabana shirts.
I guarantee if I did, they would like shut up, and they'd want to like at least hear what I had to say.
Yeah, probably.
It'd be hard to bomb straight out of the gate with the banana. I mean, it could be done, but. All right, so the special guest we have is my old neighbor from like 20 fucking plus years ago.
And something else.
Emily. Yeah, I had a crush on her.
Okay. And she's about to find out.
Yeah. Oh,
fucking
she gonna find it. You gonna learn today.
She gonna learn today.
If she didn't already know, I'm like.
She might already know. She's
I'm
probably gonna be like, yeah.
She's like, why are you fucking looking at me like that?
I'm gonna be like, HottRodd,
yeah.
Close your mouth.
I'm like, huh? Yeah. This is gonna be interesting because I've been talking to her, but we have not FaceTime, so I haven't seen her in a long time. And
I don't care. Oh, that does look good.
All right, so hold on.
Doesn't that look good? Oh, that's pretty good.
What the fuck is that?
It's an espresso martini.
It looks like it give me the shits. But yeah, it'd probably be good. Probably be pretty good too. All right, where the hell are you at here? FaceTime. Why is it not FaceTiming?
Why is it not FaceTiming?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, there it goes.
Hello?
I found it. What is up? All right, where's your camera shit at?
All right, can we hang up and I can help you?
Oh, there you go. Sweet, damn! Oh, look at you. She dressed up too. Unless you look like that all the time, but I dressed up a little bit today. All right, hold on.
I just got home from work, so.
Oh, okay. All right. Hold on. I'm gonna put you on.
All right, guys.
We are good. So hold on a sec. I gotta put you on the thing here.
Do you want help?
Maybe. Yeah, you do it because I'm gonna fuck it up. We're in transition to a better, like more professional kind of thing. But right now it's pretty janky. But whatever.
It looks really nice out. It's dark.
Yeah. We's in Florida.
Oh yeah, Florida.
West Palm.
How's them gators out there?
She still hasn't seen one yet.
Still haven't seen one.
So this is Z. Z is my co-host, and she's married to my business partner, I guess you could say.
What's her name?
Z.
Z. Hi. Nice
Z on
Nice
the
to meet you.
podcast, but that's I use my real name.
No, you don't.
Okay.
Well, no, I don't actually.
So
I do, but I don't. Like everybody refers to me as HottRodd, but they know my name. So.
Gotcha.
So yeah. So we do this podcast like way too often.
Thank you.
So, well, and I say that because all right, slam basted. We have some drinks and we smoke some weed. And
I don't actually know what you can see.
There's not too much to see. I mean, there's the window.
Yeah. Now you can see him. That's what's important.
Yeah.
There you go.
Look at me.
Like just a little bit. There you go.
Yeah, dude. Look at me.
Yeah, that's better than it was.
Yeah. Sorry.
I mostly am seeing like outside and incense.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. We had you
that.
pointed at the fucking.
Sorry.
That's our mosquito
Oh,
repellent.
that's fine. I didn't know. I have no idea what's going on. So.
Yeah, there's fucking retarded mosquitoes here in Florida. So.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, especially where we're at. We're out in the boonies.
Yeah.
Stop shaking.
So anyway, oh my bad. How you been?
Good.
Good. Yeah. Where are you at? You're still in Denver?
Yep, Lakewood.
Lakewood. Ooh.
Yeah.
Ritzy. That's
Not really.
No. Has it gone downhill?
Like kind of. I live off of Colfax.
Oh shit.
Like,
okay.
On the west end, so it's like nicer, but it's like if you walk too far the wrong way, it's not nice.
I fucking miss it there, but dude, it got stupid expensive after pot got legal.
Yeah, it's miserable.
And it's full of fucking Boulder hippies and their bullshit.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm not too
really
too fond of the fucking hippies that much. Like they always yell at me for smoking cigarettes. Fucking breathe my air. Well, fuck you, bro. Take a bath. You know what I mean? Fucking, I gotta smell you. You gotta smell me. You know? So anyway, so yeah, let's get into this shit. So you're how long you been clean for? You're in recovery still?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm about 21 and a half months sober, so July will be 2 years.
And that's from
congratulations
from everything.
Yeah, from everything.
Damn, no, fucking hats off to you. So I did that for a short period of time where I wasn't drinking either, and fuck, it was miserable. And not only that, but I made everybody else miserable. So now, I mean, I'm, it took a while to learn how to pace myself, I guess. But as far as the other shit, there was a lot of other shit, and I quit all that. So
That's good.
yeah, I'm not fucking 100% sober because I still drink my burrs, but I'm not fucking down in bottles, and I'm not doing hard shit anymore. So
yeah, hey, if you can do it, I can't.
Yeah,
and I can't moderate at all, so it had to go.
And that seems to be like the repeating pattern for a lot of people is if they even do a little bit, they got to do everything.
Yeah.
It's like a trigger to be crazy. So.
For sure. So.
What was your other vices, if you don't mind? What was your drug of choice?
More. I like them all. Alcohol was probably the big problem child. I could never stop drinking. But I did a lot of meth and I did a lot of pills.
Really? Damn, you look fucking good for an ex-meth head. But
yeah.
that was my drug of choice for a long time too. But I fucking, like, I don't know, I didn't do everything all in one period. So like for a long time I had a meth problem, but I was selling it, and I got involved with the Sons of Silence, and like shit got fucking wild. And then I quit everything cold turkey when I moved to Florida, and for like 2 or 3 months I was just depressed and the fucking, didn't leave the house kind of shit. Then I started drinking a little bit with my pops, and everything was good for a while, and then I got fucking into coke, and then I did some crack, cut some pills here and there, but I never got into the opiates. I like to be awake. I can't stand being sleepy, But my little brother, he loved the heroin.
Yeah.
We had him on a couple episodes ago. He's in rehab, so he did his episode from rehab.
Yeah.
But it's good. Everybody's fucking, you gotta grow the fuck up sometime, right?
Yeah, or you don't.
Yeah, and the ones that don't, they're like, I don't know, like, yeah, I feel bad, but some people just don't want to quit, Some people enjoy it, and I'm like, live fast lifestyle. See, so I used to be in I don't know if you know, we haven't talked in a long fucking time.
Yeah.
But when I was in Colorado, I was in a death metal band, and we got fucking pretty big. Like, I was supposed to go on like a European tour, but I was also had 3 kids and a fucking wife, and kind of, I don't know. It's like I'm kind of torn, because had I did it, I would have been set financially. But if I would have did it at the time, I might have not made it back. Like, I was going fucking hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, everything happens for a reason,
Yeah. So that, so I still do music. I did the solo shit when I came down here, but then I got, I got divorced. The wife left, took the kids to Missouri.
Are you really about to divulge everything?
Oh, fuck yeah, I gotta dive right in. Left me financially fucked, right? And then then I'm like, from the stress, I'm like getting ulcers. So I'm like, fuck, throwing up blood and shit. And I go in, and come to find out it's cancer. So I had fucking stomach cancer. I was like, wow, this is a fucking great old, I felt like, wow, bro, you had a shit on me like all at once. You couldn't spread it out a little bit, But again, everything happens for a reason, and I was like, I got pretty depressed, and I think everybody expected me to just go south, and then I didn't, So they're like, "What? Are you all right? Are you feeling okay?" Like, yeah. I was like, I was trying to get into therapy and shit, but then I realized, like, bro, like, I just started laughing at it. Like, I started thinking about the shit that I'm like, wow, this is fucking comedy gold. So now I'm jumping into comedy, and then like Z's like, bro, you basically half the stories I tell, well, all of the stories I tell on here are like 100% true. And that's kind of the premise, you know what I mean? Like, I just tell stories and it's funny. Everybody just laughs, but I'm like, yeah, laugh it up, motherfucker, because that happened. Yeah. So I don't know. I think it's gonna be good, man. It comes kind of natural. I like being on stage, and now I have the freedom. So, you look good, by the way. She knows, because I already told her. I had a huge crush on you in high school.
Yeah.
As I'm sure a lot of people did.
You told me that recently, but
I did tell you? Oh, I couldn't remember. Yeah, no, I did, but I was like, I was the delinquent. You were the fucking like cheerleader. I was like, I don't know if this is gonna work, bro. I just like it. I would have.
I was getting into trouble too a long time ago.
Oh, I know, dude, the first time I smoked pot was at you guys' house.
Yeah, I've always been fucked.
Oh, bro, but you were.
I don't know, for some reason
you kept it together though. Like
go to school and shit, pretend like I wasn't fucked.
That's what I'm saying.
You
hit it well, and as me, I was very open about it. Like they're like, Corey, what are you doing? Adderall. Get the fuck out of the class. I'm like, all right.
And I was like, I don't do that. I gotta go to the bathroom.
I know. And then as soon as we'd all leave school, you'd be like, oh, let me get a dude. I'm like, God damn, you know what I mean? Like, so I was like, I was the fucking. But that was for like a lot of people. They all kept that clean reputation, but as soon as school was out, they're like, let me get it. I'm like, motherfucker, you were talking all kinds of shit earlier. They're like, well, yeah, because I don't want people to know that we hang out. You know?
That's so fucked up.
I get it though, because everybody knew, you know, the parents would, you know, Kingsbury was small, so when new people would move into town, like I wouldn't even know them yet. Like I'd meet the people and they're like, oh, my mom told me like not to hang out. I'm like, dude, how the fuck does your mom know me? They're like, oh, everybody told my mom. Like,
everybody told.
But it was like to the point towards the end. I don't know. It was like, see, I'm trying to think. It was after. It had to be around 2003. I was living on Main Street in that fucking first house, like on the bar side. And then when my parents got divorced, when my parents got divorced, they split, and I kept the house. It's fucking 4-bedroom house, full basement. I had the trailer in the back, and I worked at TCI like stupid hours, but I sold meth like 2 ounces a day. So I paid for that shit by myself. And we had some wild ass parties. But then my uncle comes, and he was a fucking 1%er for the Sons of Silence, and he basically like forced me to work for them. And then it got like gangland scary shit. Like, yeah, it was fucking crazy. People's indictments happened. The president of the club went state's evidence. Fucking everybody was getting pinched. So I was like, you know, I'm just gonna leave. And I got on a Greyhound bus and fucking dipped.
It's a good thing you made it out of that,
dude. Every single, because my crew, we just ran. We went and picked the shit up and then delivered it to their people. The Sons were doing all kinds of shit, like chop shops and guns and fucking God knows what else. I mean, my uncle was doing life in prison for like multiple murders. The guy who got me into it, you know. So, oh yeah, he was a good guy. But he even told me, he goes, you know, this was supposed to be a brotherhood, and the president flipped on us. He goes, and you guys are like the fucking, you know, the associate. We were just buddies, you know, buddies from high school. And then everybody got pinched for their own reasons, but nobody said shit about anybody else. So they did their time. And I think out of the probably like 5, 6 of us, I think 4 of them are actually like straight and narrow now. There's a couple of them that are going to be in and out. Like, they made it a career choice, you know. What are you good at? I'm a criminal, and I'm good at it, you know. See, but it's like, so like Z here, she's like, bro, you've lived like 4 lifetimes, and I'm only 38. So I do have that old soul, and I have had way more experiences than I should, I guess. I mean, fuck, I was born in Washington State, met my wife here in Florida, lived in Scotland, been, you know, rich. I've been homeless. I've been living in a tent for a while, you know. I mean, I've been fucking, and I've seen some crazy shit, and I've met some crazy people. And it's funny because I know celebrities, and then I know like people that I met when I was homeless, and then get us all together, and they're like, look at Brian Monzel over here hanging out with a homeless dude. You know what I mean? So it's been fucking cool. This podcast kind of brings everybody together, I think.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
I want to hear how she's gonna insult you. So.
Oh yeah, so you're gonna insult me, or what'd you say when we were talking?
No,
I might make you feel uncomfortable.
I said, I hope I don't.
No, I encourage it.
I was hoping you would.
Yeah. She tries,
not on
like
purpose, but I mean, I'm not I'm not gonna not be authentic just because I'm afraid.
Well,
I don't get down like that.
If anything comes to mind you want to fucking roast me for, I encourage it. It's fun.
All right.
It's all good fun.
All right.
This might put you in that direction. Remember the hot salsa at Timmy's house that your brother and I and Timmy made? So basically we took every hot fucking pepper we could find, like, and just put it in a blender. It was like there was no seasoning, no tomato. It was just like jalapenos, habaneros, fucking anything we could find. And you come walking in there, and we were like, "Come on, try our salsa. It's really good." Like, you got to get a good fucking. You took this giant fucking scoop, and you did. You came over to Timmy's to like get Tyler. I don't know. Tyler was over there, and I think you came over to tell him to come to the house, and we were like, "Dude, try our salsa." And you're like, "Is it hot?" We're like, nah, it's not hot. And you took this fucking giant scoop. And dude, you were, and I know you were dying because I like hot shit. But I took this little ass thing and I was like, that shit is non-edible. And you ate this, she ate this fucking giant scoop. I felt so bad. All I could think, I was like, dude, she's going to have the worst fucking time the next day. Like, I can only imagine, because I did a hot wing eating contest, and like I won. I got fucking the salsa in my eyes, dude. It was like I got mace, basically.
Oh my God.
And that wasn't shit. Like, my face was swollen for the contest, but the next day, oh my God, bro. Like, I couldn't even wipe. You know, it was like fucking fire. The toilet paper on the bung just, I was like, bro. I basically I took a shower, cold shower for like 40 minutes. It was fucking horrible. It was so bad.
I don't remember that.
No.
What did I do?
You fucking got pissed off. You cursed at it. And I don't know. You basically, your face turned bright red. You ran around like a chicken with its head cut off for a minute. Like, we just laughed at you.
I could I mean, I don't remember that, but I believe you fuckers did that for sure.
Oh, I remember it. See, and what's funny is I don't remember shit that happened like yesterday or 3 days ago, but I remember shit that happened years ago. And so, like, this moment, I might forget, but then 10 years from now, I'll remember everything that we talked about right now.
Funny.
So that's probably from, you know, drug use and shit. Probably.
Yeah, who knows?
I imagine. I don't know. I think I've always been like that, though. I remember being in Scotland when I was like 4, but then I couldn't remember if I did my homework the day before that. You know, I'm like, did I turn that in? Fuck, I don't know. So speaking of which, how's your fam doing? Dude, my hair is longer than yours, I think, huh?
I don't know. I can't see it because it's blending into your shirt.
Oh, damn. That's weird, because my hair is brown and my shirt's black. But it is dark.
Yeah.
I think your hair is we're
gonna go with
my hair's prettier. No, I think hers is prettier, maybe. Yeah.
Yours is definitely prettier.
Oh, whatever, bud. Why are you staying out of the shit? What do you? Oh, you know what you need to do?
You guys are reminiscing.
I know.
So, I mean, what do I have to contribute to that?
And I dig it. It's dope.
It's good. So do your thing.
I remember a lot of shit. We didn't really hang out like, just you know what I mean. We always hung out in a group. You had some fucking crazy friends though. And
I did.
Yeah. I mean, I had crazier friends, but I didn't bring them around too often. And at some point, like, I don't know, I always hung out with older people, you know, like Tyler, Chris. They were all way older. Chris Parks was my fucking bully, and then we became like really good friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a fucking. You want to see how divorce can fucking, you know, make someone fucking crazy, bro.
Oh.
When he got a divorce, I went and visited in Colorado, and he's like, we're going to a strip club. It's like a Monday. I'm like, really? Like, I don't know if I want to see the girls that work there on Monday during the day, you know? And then we go, and he's just so angry because of this chick fucking did him dirty that he's just being a dick to all these strippers. And I was like, this is not cool, bro. Like, we got the bottle service, so I'm sitting there like awkward, like he's over here like, fucking hate broads. Like, bitch, don't fucking dance near me. I'm like, why the fuck did we go to the strip club if you're just going to be mean to all the strippers? And of course, that made me look like a fucking saint because I was like, I'm sorry, he's going through a divorce, you know. And that I didn't get it. I'm like, bro, get the fuck over it. But then when it happened to me, I was like, oh, I get it. Yeah, 18 years, and then fucking, I'm like, bro, that takes a toll. How long were you married for?
Well, I was married for 4 years.
Well, you guys were together for a while, right?
Huh?
You guys were together before that for a while, right?
Well, so my kids have 2 different dads.
Oh, okay.
So my older son is the one I was married to. That's whose last name I have now. But he...
I don't even know how to pronounce that. Samoilich?
Samoilich.
The fuck are you dating Iraqis
We're saying our last names on here? I don't know.
Yeah, it's all right.
Okay.
Nobody
but so
the only people that watch this shit probably already know who we are.
Yeah.
If you want to, we can edit it, or some people would give them nicknames. So
yeah, I'm not that worried about it. I just don't know the rules. So
no, there's no rules.
There's really no
rules. It's if you like the people that don't want their name out there. It's usually because they have like a warrant or something, you know.
Yeah.
Or
don't tell on yourself.
Just don't give people your address and number because you'll get stalkers and shit, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I
anyway,
already have
so
a number.
My older son's dad, though, we were together for like 5 years, but he kind of did like a similar thing, but he got real bad into like heroin and shit. He OD'd. When my son was 7, and he's like completely disabled. He's like, for all intents and purposes, like he's not around at all.
Well, I mean,
so, and then
usually heroin addiction, like you're married to that, like that's the only, you know what I mean, like.
Yeah, well, so he has like brothers and stuff who got sober, and like I'm like a member of HA, which is Heroin Anonymous, even though like heroin wasn't my thing.
You did it though before, right? When you smoked it?
No, I've never done it. I've done lots of pills.
I've smoked it, and it fucking sucks. I didn't know.
I've done lots of pills though, and like I could tell you right now, I would die a heroin addict if I did it, because you
love the opiates. Yeah, my brother's the same. He just fucking.
That's why it's so hard for people to quit. But
this is so wild because I never. Well, obviously I didn't know this about you, but I knew you partied. But I thought fucking you were like, you know, like here's the level of partying that I did. I thought you were like way down here, but you were a closet partier up here, right? So.
I mean,
we could have had a lot of fun together. It probably would have fucking ended very poorly.
I think it depends on like where you're at with yourself, you know, because like I'll tell you right now, like I've always been a fucking hardcore addict. Yeah. And like I only let people see what I wanted them to see. I wanted people to think I had my shit together and I was perfect, until I fucking lost so much control that I couldn't maintain that image anymore, and I had no choice.
See, and I did the same thing.
I've been to rehab 4 times. I fucking had to take a year off of life, pretty much, to get my shit together.
Did you already have kids at the time?
Yeah. Yep. And that's one of the things about like I think being a woman in recovery that's really hard is because like that kept me from getting sober for so long was because I was afraid of what people would think about me leaving my kids. But it was like either that or I would be the worst fucking mom for the rest of their lives. Like I had to.
And that's like, man, because I've seen it with people we know, you know, where their kids were taken and then they still didn't, you know, get shit.
Yeah.
And seeing like with me, like my oldest, I was an addict, and her mother, who you also know, like I was like, I'm gonna quit everything. Like I don't want to be that kind of dad, right? So, but she had already made up the mind, like I'm out of here. So when she took my oldest and shit, like I kind of, I don't know, I got like pissed off, and I said, fuck it, real good, like. So I mean, I still seen my kid and shit, but I was not a father. You know what I mean? Like not like a father should be. And so my daughter, she remembers that, you know what I mean? So our relationship is rocky. But I'm very proud of her. She's in college at CSU. she's the fucking most like successful out of the rods, I guess. So and it's weird because I mean it sucks that we didn't have the greatest relationship, but you know she might not have turned out that way. You know what I mean? Like had it not been for the tough times and the resentment and shit, it might not have drove her to be better. You know what I mean? Like she might have just gotten stuck. You know, she might have just settled to be like normal. Oh, I'll do this, but no, it was a drive. Like she was like, "Fuck you guys, I'm gonna be way better than you guys." You know, and she's like, "I'm gonna be successful," to throw it in your face, and I'm like, that's awesome. I mean, it's a weird one, and like we have our offs and ons. Like
she'll talk. Bittersweet. That's a good word.
Yeah.
She'll talk to me for a little bit, and then she won't talk to me. But it's always been like she's really smart. So if I try to like tell her like, you should do that or whatever, she fucks, what the fuck like she tells me shit, and I'm like, oh, that's fucked up. Like, and I'm like, you're right, but it's I'm like, God damn it, I'm supposed to be giving you advice, not the other way around, So she's already got it figured out. Like she doesn't need my help, but I feel it sucks because I didn't get to give her as much love and affection and attention as I would have liked to. But so because of that, when I had the other two kids, I was like fucking father of the year in their eyes. You know what I mean? Like we fishing, like my kids are they're fucking talented as fuck too. Like that, the one's a super she's awesome artist. My son, he's like stupid into the video games right now. It's funny, like, but he is going to be a great fucking comedian. They both could be comedians if they wanted to, but they both have their musical fucking abilities, and both of them can outfish most fucking adults that I know. They can outbowl motherfuckers. Like they got some skills. And what is it the son said? My son said the other day, I was playing or he didn't curse, but he would if he could. I was playing Grand Theft Auto and I wrecked this guy's car, and the insurance company made me pay like $230,000. I was like, what? He goes, yeah. I go, well, what happens if you don't pay it? He goes, well, I don't know, nothing really. I was like, so this fucking game is teaching you how to do insurance fraud? Like, I'm like, what do you know about insurance? He's like, yeah, bro, you got to go through, and he tells me you got to get insurance to drive. I'm like, well, that's cool. They're teaching you that you got to do all these things, but then they also teach you that if you just smash up some dude's car and don't pay, then nothing happens. I go, that's not what really happens, right? Like, when you start driving, don't do that.
Don't do that. It's a non-bumper car.
I go, trust me. I know people that did the Grand Theft Auto thing in real life. Didn't work out too good.
Yeah.
Troy. Remember Troy? Troy J? That fucker stole an ambulance. He took him on a high-speed chase. I'm like, what? Like Grand Theft Auto? He's like, yeah, bro, I was higher than the giraffe's pussy. Dog the bounty hunter picked him up. I'm like, bro, you fucking...
Yeah, people be doing crazy shit. I mean...
People be doing crazy shit, but I think if you spent time in Kingsburg, like, we've done crazier shit. Like, we've done crazy shit to where crazy people are like, damn, I'd have never thought of that. Like,
yeah, definitely. Like, I mean, like something you said earlier, I totally related to. Like, I'm 38 and I'm like, I go to Heroin Anonymous and like I share my story and people are like,
you're like, what? Yeah.
Like they can't believe all the shit that
they're like, nah, you're making it up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm like, well, I'm not done, but we're out of time, so.
Well, it's like when
I guess I'll wrap it up.
So like my comedy shit, I tell real stories or whatever, and then like, or like on the podcast, I'll tell a story, and then later, because after the podcast, we do the back ass of the podcast. So we just bullshit, but then I turn the fucking camera on. So it's like we just talk, but no, you don't acknowledge the fucking network. And sometimes those stories are the greatest, and they're also the shorts. So in the podcast world, if you do an hour and a half show, it's great, but not everybody's going to sit and listen to the whole thing.
Right.
But if you do a fucking 20-minute thing afterwards, and I'm already fucking few drinks in, and I'm riled up, like I go on rants and shit, those are the ones that get the views. Or she talks me into doing crazy shit. Like I read fucking a Dr. Seuss book the other day. Oh, all fucking
Fox
like
and Socks.
Fox and Socks. Try reading that after a couple of margaritas and shit. Like, I can't do it fucking sober, but I was like, and then it made me angry. Like, so I'm like, what the fuck, you know? Right? I don't know. You have to watch it. It's funny. I make a fool of myself, but I do it at night. It's like I'm winding down, but it's also good comedy material. Like, I take shit from these conversations, and I'm gonna put it on, work a bit out of it. You know what I mean? Like today, Mac, fucking, we're in there, and the light, that big fucking light. Where the fuck's the light? I'm like, dude, it's right next to you. And then he likes to hang shit up.
Right.
And then I'm looking. He's like, where is it? I'm walking, and I'm looking down, and I walk right past it. I'm like, so basically, like, you know, the bit, yeah. So like the bit is like, you know, these people come to pick up their cars, and you want to, you know, wet sand and make eye level as clean as you can. But in reality, the first thing they look at is the fucking roof. And I'm like, who the fuck is like, who? If you take the show off your badass new paint job, your buddy's not coming out with a fucking step ladder and like, oh, the roof looks like shit, you know, like. But that's what they do. I'm like, we didn't fucking do wet sand the roof. He's like, why? I go, because nobody gives a shit about the fucking roof. Like, your paint, it's not a fucking showroom paint job, you know. These people don't pay. Everybody here is cheap, you know. They're all gypsies or Jews or whatever the fuck. I mean, no offense, but they know they're cheap, so. And out of all of them, really, out of all of them, like the fucking Arab dudes are the cheapest. And I wouldn't ever guess that, you know. Yeah, they come and they're like, oh, fucking, I'll give you $800. I'm like, what the fuck? Dude, it's like $1,200 just for the paint. Like, come on. Yeah, I don't know. And it, dude, it doesn't matter how clean the shit looks. They're always gonna fucking bitch. Yeah, and millennials too, bro. I'm sorry. This is when I start getting into fucking the rants.
This starts the rants.
This is the rant. The other day it was all about the gender fucking identity shit. I'm like, I can't fucking do that. Like, I'm never gonna remember to call you a they. So, you know, just, you know, I'm gonna offend people. That's what I do that on, and I don't do it on purpose. You know, I'm not a run around saying the N-word or whatever, but I say shit and they're like, dude, you can't say that. I'm like, I fucking just did, and you can say it. You can say whatever the fuck you want. That's the cool thing about this country. But yeah, you're gonna make enemies. But I already talk the way I talk. I'm not gonna change. You know what I mean? That's why people get mad at these old fogies that fucking, they're 80 years old and they're talking the way they talk, and you're like, wow, that's really racist. And you're like, they ain't changing. They're 80 fucking years old. They don't give a shit. Yeah. And I love listening to their stories. It's fun to me. Those, yeah, sorry. Sorry, a little off topic. That's what we do. Good. I segue into a lot of shit. What else we got here?
More often than not, we usually end up having to come back to the original conversation because
and
it gets completely derailed.
This is the greatest part of the show, right? So we will write things down that we're talking about. Right. And then the next episode, we try to figure out what the fuck it is that we wrote down.
This has become a game strictly because we wrote down things that were like, oh yeah, this was like after the podcast was over.
See, like this.
And that we're like, oh, we got to talk about that tomorrow or whatever. And then we get to the next night and we're reading the notes and we're like, we have no idea what we were talking about.
So for instance,
now it's a game.
I can see that.
For instance, Brad Pitt and Angelina DSL. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I mean, I don't know where we got, like where, but I mean, DSL kind of like, all right.
This was the first thing that I remembered, and we were talking about.
I don't remember how we got there or why, but I like Brad Pitt, and I like Angelina.
And I like Angelina.
I'm not gay, but if I had to be in a gay situation, like if it was Angelina and Brad, you know what I mean? Like a threesome sounds fun. I've never done it, but I never would be like, with, you know, if there's a dude involved, I wouldn't be like, oh yeah, cool. That's just too, you know. It's like we take in turns, or if it's at the same time, like, I don't want our parts touching. You know what I mean?
Sounds like you're curious.
Yeah, I mean,
you should pursue that journey.
You think so?
You should pursue that journey.
I think it'd be horrifying. Yeah. I think it'd be horrifying. I'd start, and then real quick, I'd be like, I changed my mind. Because I think if you're gay, you know, it's not like, you're gay on Wednesday,
I don't know.
but not
See,
on Friday.
I don't know, because I mean, all buttholes, a butthole's a butthole.
Well, see, and man, you know what's weird is like I don't. That's like. I can't believe I'm going to share this. More than you think. I can't believe I'm going to share this, but throw it out there. That's one of my. That's like if you search my porn history, there's a lot of that on there.
Like anal.
Anal, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I get it. Like,
and I think because
that gay?
I worked at El Dorado Trading Company at one point, which is the largest sex toy warehouse, and it's in Broomfield there. And I worked there with it's guys and girls, but you see everything. Like I've seen toys where I'm like, what the who the fuck would use that? 9 times out of 10, the horrific toys is gay dudes use it. You know what I mean? Because gay, you know, guys are fucking are animals. But you put 2 dudes, they're like, well, let's see what else we could fit up there. You know what I mean? Like, so you get like, there's the chick ass plugs that are like this, but then the dudes ass plugs are like, bro, it's like that's not healthy, you know? And nobody wants like. So I have my limits. Like, there's certain things I don't want to see, you know. But at the same time, like I said, I met a lot of like the adult film stars. I had a friend that was a film star. Like I've known her since like 15, and she even at 15, she's like, I'm gonna be a slut. I'm like, okay, you know, like, all right. And she was like, she made a career out of it. She fucking retired young and like has this nice house and shit. But I was just like, you know, she had daddy issues or whatever. Like I could never do that kind of thing. Like I like sex and I like wild shit, but I don't like being on camera, and I couldn't imagine somebody paying me for it. You know what I mean? like I couldn't.
Don't want to be a jerk.
No, like if there was a camera crew, I'd be like, bro, turn the light off. You know, like I'd get shy. Like, come on, bro, turn around, stop. Or I'd be like, you gotta cheer me on or something. Like everybody standing there all quiet. You know, that shit's weird. Like, sorry, I don't know why the fuck I'm talking.
No,
about
that's
that.
okay.
I don't know. It's interesting though. Like, it's funny because you said something about, you know, oh, ass sex. I'm like, yeah. So yeah, maybe I could be gay, but the problem is then, you know, you're like, the back's all musky. You're like, dude, this is a dude. Like, I don't know. I just couldn't.
It's like the mental part. Like,
yeah, like the problem is even if I got $1 million, I'd be like, I'll try it, but I wouldn't be able to get hard. Like, I'm just not attracted to dudes. You know what I mean? It's like I'm not attracted to fat chicks. I'm not attracted to you know.
I don't know. I think when it comes to all these things, there's always like some possibility under the right circumstances that shit could hit just right, because you never know. Like, it's easy to say you wouldn't do a bunch of shit until you know, you really not.
But see, then if I
the asshole for $1 million,
no,
you couldn't put some like nice tits.
I'd have to be like, yeah.
Power through.
Can I wear a blindfold? Put a blindfold on, put a couple some earbuds in, and yeah. I mean, I might maybe, but I would at the same time, I would feel like so. I don't know, like.
Violated.
Yeah, like ashamed and like, what the dude, you fucking.
Yeah, okay,
God,
but you know what? You know.
Yeah, but $1 million, like if you only had to do it once, I'd power through.
I fall on the sword for my morals all the fucking time, unnecessarily. But man, I like sometimes it's like I'm gonna fucking be mad at this dude for this. Anyways, I might as well be rich too.
True.
But, I mean, I've never had the opportunity, so like, don't let me get ahead of myself, because I have not done anything like that. But to say that I would never, I don't know.
Yeah.
You know? Like,
I mean, it's like
the fuck down, because I mean, I've never been offered $1 million before. But so if you're out there and you're listening,
yeah. Offer me some.
I'll think about it.
Unfortunately.
$4 million.
I'd help you out there, but unfortunately.
I'm just kidding. But you know what I'm saying? Like, it's easy to say, hypothetically, I would never. But, dude.
Yeah, if like some old fucking like 80-year-old cougar offered me a bunch of money, like, I mean, it'd be hard though. I'd try though. I'd be like,
yeah, I mean.
And then I'd be like, oh, I'm sorry. Like, I just, you know. I like you. It's just, it won't do it.
Dude, like, I've had to mentally push through other shit.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
For free.
There's a couple.
For free.
There's a couple of them where I like started and I was like, and then I had like second thoughts, but it was like too late. You know what I mean? And I didn't want to be an asshole, so I was like, yeah, I liked it. It was fun. You know.
You're like, okay,
you can go now. See ya.
Go.
Yeah. Okay, bye.
Like, oh, my phone's ringing. Yeah. Sorry, hey.
And they're like, how come I can't get a hold of you? I moved. You know.
Next door, but
I saw you.
Yeah. Oh man,
no, I'm just saying, shit. Like it gets kind of crazy sometimes. You know.
I think everybody goes through that.
What we think we would do, we don't really know until we're faced with it. It's kind of the same thing with addiction. Like, I never thought I would have gotten as bad as I did. I got into a car accident.
Or even the shit you do while you're fucked up. Like, you would never do it sober, but you're like, oh, dude, I totally robbed that place fucking high. You know what I mean? Like, you do a lot of crazy shit when you're fucking.
That's why it's why never say never. We don't know. We're not predictors of the future, dude. We don't know. No. I don't know.
Tell me about your car accident, if you don't mind.
Oh yeah, so I got into an accident. The dude was driving, and I was in the passenger seat, and he like hit a guardrail, squished the whole driver's side of the car. He died right next to me, and squished me, broke like all the bones in this left side of my body. Like every rib was broken, all this shit. My arm was broken in half. So, anyways.
Damn, bro, really?
I couldn't walk for like 2 months. I had to go stay at my mom's, and I was so fucking I was going through withdrawals, like bad alcohol withdrawals. I fucking poked holes in my mom's perfume, drank my mom's perfume. I was drinking fucking Listerine. I was like having her bring me fucking hairspray so I could drink it, like anything with alcohol, just so that I wouldn't shake. Like, it got really bad. But I would never, ever do that.
So I'm
proud of that.
Now,
but, like, I fucking actually did that in real life.
If you're around people drinking, can you not be around it, or are you far enough along where it doesn't trigger you? That's good.
I can now. It was a really hard thing for a while.
Yeah, because everybody fucking drinks. It's like that.
Yeah.
That was the worst.
Yeah. One. You know, that's why I think alcohol was like the thing that I kept doing, because I could go around different people who didn't know I was so fucked up.
Well, and it's legal.
Away with it for so long, and it was socially like
it's acceptable.
I had it easier.
Well, it's acceptable. I mean, it's legal.
Yeah.
So I'm like, hey, I'm trying to quit, and then everybody's like, you want a beer?
Everywhere. Yeah. But like for the first quite a while, probably first year that I was sober, I just like didn't go around it at all. I can now, like I'm like pretty solid in my recovery, but it was really, really hard, you know?
Yeah, everybody has to learn their way. Like I learned, because I mean, like I said, my issues were with uppers, speed, coke, crack, shit like that. But like the alcohol, like if I was drinking with certain people, like my ex, we couldn't drink together, because she's the kind, she'd have a few drinks and she just like to start shit, and I'm a happy guy when I'm drinking, but I also, it flips real quick depending on what I'm drinking. So if I was drinking whiskey all night and then you start talking shit, then I get fucking nuts, you know what I mean? And then, you know, I didn't ever beat any, you know, put my hands on any, but I'd punch holes in the walls. I'd, you know, beat up my little brother, you know, shit like that. Tried to fight the cops, shit. And then, you know, tequila made me dumb. I would like break in the shit. Like I do stupid shit, jump off the fucking balcony, you know, wake up like, why do I feel like I got hit by a truck? Vodka would make me sick. Rum was like a happy, but then it was like after the cancer and everything, like I can have like a shot or two or something, but I can't physically drink like that. Like I get sick as fuck. So I can drink beer, and I had to like cut myself back because I was drinking all fucking day long, you know. And then, you know, now I'm like, I I drink for the podcast. Like I drink at night, you know, but I don't get crazy. So I think I got it pretty good. Like I don't know, and I was afraid that it was gonna trigger me to make me want to do other shit. That's what I was really afraid of. But I don't have the fucking I don't interest in any of that shit. Like we smoke a little weed, and I don't even really like smoking the weed. Like I'll take a couple hits. If I smoke too much, I get into my feelings. I start thinking about stupid shit like, oh, I'm gonna die one day, like, and I bum myself out. But it's funny because all this crazy shit, like the tragedy, I went in that fucking car accident. I don't know if you remember that one. Flew through the windshield at like 75, and had to walk home. Fucking 22 stitches. But that's a funny ass story. So I don't know. Do you ever think about doing comedy?
Me?
Yeah. You got all the.
I do comedy all the time. I mean,
that's what I'm saying. But like,
everywhere I go.
No,
I don't.
Go do open mic.
I get fucked up and practice stand up in the mirror when I was drunk.
Really?
Real dude.
So you thought about it?
I get too serious too, because like this shit got down to like life or death for me. So I don't know. I'm not really there.
Well, you're definitely resilient. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And I've noticed that like the people that I grew up with in Keensburg, a small ass town, you either went straight down, didn't come out alive, or you had to go through like the heaviest kinds of shit. You know what I mean? And now it's like, fucking sucks that I'm like almost 40 and finally figuring it out. But
yeah.
But I'm thinking that the next 40 years are gonna be, it's my success. This is my success story. So. Today's episode is brought to you by Belhaven Scottish Ale. Rich, nutty, and smooth. I have not had it yet. I love Scotland.
Gay?
Huh?
What?
Scott? There ain't nothing gay out of Scotland.
I wasn't talking about the Scotland part.
Oh, about how I said it? Yeah, that was pretty gay.
Rich and smooth.
Yeah. Rich and smooth and nutty.
Rich, nutty.
Describe my perfect man.
Describe my perfect.
Rich, smooth, and nutty. Well, I got 2 of the 3. Not so much on the rich part.
Don't they all?
Yeah. I am smooth. I'm very hairless. Except for up here. I just now started to grow a fucking mustache and shit, right?
Yeah, well, I only knew you with hair.
Yeah. Yeah, I never used to rock the fucking shit. Like, it's new. It's because I got lazy.
Yeah.
I didn't have anybody to impress. I was like, what the fuck do I care? I'm living on the streets. Like, I was living in a tent. I lived on some mulch for a while. It was tight. For like a few weeks, I was sleeping on this dude's driveway, and he had bags of mulch, and like I used that as my bedding.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
Resourceful, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like this shit happens to other people, and then like their whole world collapses. Like, it's not that bad. At least it's not snowing,
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine being homeless in Colorado. Fuck.
Yeah. Neither.
It's funny last time I lived there. Before I had a couple apartments, but when I stayed at my mom's, they had this big garage, and so I turned it into a fucking apartment, but it had no insulation, and I would choose to stay out there in the winter. I'd be in like full fucking coveralls and everything else, and they're like, you can come in the house. I'm like, I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to be around anybody. Like, I want to be able to smoke.
Now you know how JJ felt.
Yeah, and he lives in a fucking laundry room because he likes to do heroin and he can't do it in the house, so he chooses to live in the laundry room. And I'm like, yep. So he chose his path, and I'm like, no, I'm gonna move. I'm moving up. I got a tent, and then I moved out here into the fucking boonies. So
with us.
Yeah. Yeah, we've all had our ups. And it sucks is I've had some really nice places and made a lot of money, and then turn around and fucked it all up. Like, I don't know. What do they call it? if you're insane.
She's got a smirk on her face, which tells me that she has something she wants to say,
She's
and she's not saying
she's
it.
trying to get that in. Like she's gonna throw a zinger at me before this is over. I think.
No.
You don't remember any? I'm sure I did something stupid that stays with you. You know what I mean? I didn't do anything crazy.
I mean, not specifically. I just kind of have like a vague memory of just getting fucked up all the time.
Mm-hmm.
That like nothing real specific. Just like we were hoodlums, man.
Yeah.
Just fucking running the streets.
Like, and I did, and like I said, I had a huge crush. I was like, dude, she's so hot, she's so cool. But at the same time, I was like, I like in my mind, I'm like, bro, like, yeah. I mean, we lived next door. You know what I mean? I was like, yeah, it's fucking your brother. Like, they'd whoop my ass on a regular basis. You know, I'm like, yeah, there's nothing good could come from it. You know what I mean? Your fucking stepdad was a nut. You know, at the time.
No.
Yeah, I don't know the one.
And currently, just kidding.
Is it really? Are they still together?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's cool. How's he doing? Or is he still a nut?
I mean, he's fine. He's an old hillbilly, you know.
Yeah.
So,
how's your brother doing?
You gotta take the good with the bad with that one.
I haven't seen your brother in years.
Yeah, my brother's good.
And your sister? She's still married to what's his name? Is your sister still married to the dude? Yeah. I used to hang out at that junkyard like a lot.
He used to?
Yeah, when they owned, I don't know if they still own it or whatever, but I hung out there. I don't know, I like junkyards. I lived in one for a while. No, that was a different one. I lived in a junkyard for a while, it was sick. Yeah. In a camper in a junkyard. But it sucked because you had a fucking curfew because the dogs would come out at like 10. And then I couldn't leave because they'd eat you. So, yeah. That was fun. Those were some good stories.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember, your brother, Chris, somebody else, they're like, we're going to pretend to beat your ass.
Starnes, probably.
Who? Yeah, Starnes. That's right. We're going to pretend to kick your ass. Here's these blood caplets. I'm like, okay. So they just start kicking the shit out of me, bro. And I'm like, what the fuck? You ain't pretending nothing. They're slamming me into the dumpster. And then this guy stops. He like pulls up in his truck, this big, scary fucking redneck dude. And they take off running. And like they're like, oh, and I was like, dude, they're gonna come right out over there. I told him it's Jeff, Tyler, and I fucking ratted him out immediately. So he went and pulled out in front of him, and I guess he put the fear of God in him. And last time I talked to Chris, I told him, I'm like, yeah, bro, I told him exactly where you guys were gonna be. He goes, dude, you motherfucker. He goes, that dude scared the shit out of him. I was like, that's what you get, fucking cocksuckers. I would have went along with the faking it, but you had to fucking actually kick the shit out of me. And I'm like, this is not fake blood. This is real. And then we hung out like the next day. Like that's just how we were back then.
Yeah.
Me and Timmy beat the fuck out of each other over like I knocked the basketball out of his hand, or I push him off his bike. We beat the fuck out of each other. He'd go in the house. He'd come out eating ice cream or a hot dog. And be like, eh.
I used to beat the shit out of Timmy all the time too.
Dude, I remember what he used to say, I'm claustrophobic. Oh, I love that fucking. And then his grandpa, okay, you out of here. He was like real racist and shit. And then like the dude like he'd get you, he'd grab you, and he fucking had a grip. And like he'd catch fucking Tyler and Jeff all the time. He'd be like, oh, grandpa. And when I walk in the house, he'd be, okay, you out of here. And Timmy'd be like, grandpa, it's fine, it's Corey. I'm like, why are you fucking screaming at him, bro? Like Timmy, he only had one like volume. Yeah, dude, he was loud all the time. I'm like, dude, I'm right fucking here. You don't have to scream at me. Whoa! I'm like, Jesus Christ, dude. It was loud as fuck over there.
Yeah.
That crazy fucker. He's still crazy.
Yeah.
He's got his shit together though.
Haven't talked to him for a while either.
Yeah, he's like too good to talk to anybody.
I think.
He's like, I'm better than you. I'm like, cool.
Actually,
it's not hard.
Is he married? Who am I thinking of?
He was married, to Christine, but I don't know.
I want to say last time I saw him, maybe his wife tried to start a fight with me, and my brother and sister had to rip me off of her.
I believe it. She's kind of a, well, the thing is, like,
A dum-dum?
she's a dumb broad, yeah. And she, like, cheated on him and shit. And then I'm like, well, you're an idiot for going back with her. Like,
yeah. And I mean, like, I don't even know her, but I remember this because I was like, who is this bitch at my sister's house? I don't even know her. And she was just like, you're too pretty. I don't like you. And, like,
oh, thanks.
I was
Thank
like,
you.
okay, let's go then.
I'd have took that as a compliment. Like, oh, thanks, ugly.
Yeah, oh, little ugly.
Thanks, they're ugly.
That's not the point, though. Like, it was, like, so fucking out of line, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
that's how, when I moved down here.
I was fucked up. I was like, that's back when. So I went through, before I started drinking real bad, I was drinking and doing meth together. That's my drug of choice. That was like my sweet cocktail.
Really?
Right, because I would like not get too twacked, you know, like the alcohol.
Yeah, the alcohol like, level you out a little bit. Yeah.
But then I could stay up and have like a perfect buzz, like all the time. So I was just like amped up, and I was like, let's fight, let's go. And I used to love to fight.
Yeah, me too. But I don't mind a good scrap every now and then. I think it's healthy. But as long as it's in the right context, you know. Like now I would go, like I'd go do like box or something. I'm not going to just, hey you! Like,
yeah, I mean, I've tried to work through a lot of like my issues and try to show up in ways where like I exhibit self-control these days, and like I want to set an example for my kids. I want to be the person that I've always wanted to be, not the person that I had to be.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, it's crazy that we've been through that kind of shit and we're still, you know, I mean, yeah. Like I said, it sucks that I learned, by like 38, hey, you gotta change, you know, you gotta do shit different.
Yeah, and it's like, damn, I realize this when I'm getting wrinkles and shit now. Like, I swear I was 18 and then I blinked and I'm fucking almost 40 and now I got to start over.
So how old are you? You're young. You're the same age, right? 38?
38.
When's your birthday?
January 21st.
You're like a few days older than me. Mine's the 5th of February.
Yep.
Crazy times, bro.
Yeah.
So are you dating? Are you single? What's up?
Both.
Yeah?
What?
I'm single.
You're single and dating?
I don't really date a lot. I don't have a lot of time. I'm like super busy.
Dude, I don't like it. I mean, I'm supposed to go on a date next week, and like I'm kind of dreading it. I'm like, spending money I don't want to fucking spend. Like, I already know I'm not gonna, you know. It was kind of like I'm just because, like, I don't know. I feel bad if I canceled, kind of thing. But I already know I'm not really gonna be into it. I'm just going
as a
for
person, or are you just like don't?
No, I'm not gonna be in it because it's the caliber of person, I guess. Like, she's from the hood. Like, we'll put it that way.
Then cancel. Like, just.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean,
I want to eat seafood. And, you know, like,
it's better than like just. You also don't know like how much she likes you. Maybe she likes you and you're gonna fucking hurt her. Just.
Well, we've never met, so. Dude, it's funny. She messaged me thinking I was somebody else, and then we started talking, and like, I don't know. She seems cool, but I already know I'm not fucking. I know my type. You know what I mean?
Okay, so I mean, obviously I'm single, so I'm not like a relationship expert or anything. But again, I am single, so maybe I am. That's why I'm single, but. How would you want someone to handle that situation if you were the other person? Like,
well, like I said, I mean, we're going out for a meal
and not fucking.
We're gonna go out for a meal and have some drinking, but I mean, I'm gonna, you know, hang out. But I'm gonna I'll be honest. Like, look, you know, we're hanging out, but you know, I don't see a second date. I mean, I don't know, unless fucking she could change my mind. I mean, I don't know. I'm open to it. It's for the company, I guess, but at the same time, I'm gonna be like, look, we're not going back to the house after this, you know, like I'm not, you know.
Yeah, I mean, you know, do what you gotta do. I'm just saying, like, I'm fucking so tired of dudes playing games. Like, I don't want to fuck with you. Like, just fucking tell me. Because to tell you the truth, I probably don't want to go either.
And the thing is,
So just save us
I'm
both
giving her
time.
the benefit of the doubt, but at the same time, this is the first date in 18 fucking years, and I'm like, I don't know, I'm not excited about the entire process of dating. You know what I mean? Like, I don't. So it's I'm gonna go to, you know, hang just to meet somebody new, hang out, have some drinks, shit. You know, be friendly, but like I said, I'm gonna be honest. Like, look, I'm not ready to do it. Yeah, and especially with like a hood chick. You know what I mean? It should probably be interesting. I mean, we could be friends afterwards, but yeah, I'm gonna lay it out there. Like, look, we're just hanging out. Like, don't expect a fucking thing, you know. But I'm at the same time, I'm the kind of guy like, look, I know you're looking for love and whatever, and you know, you'll find it. But you know, I'm looking for love too. But at the same time, like, I don't know, I'm not. You know, I'm working on myself first. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta have something to offer. You know, you know what I mean? Like, right now, you know, it's been a rough one, but I'm coming up now. Like, painting cars. These guys are great. I live with them. On the show, Max, my parole officer, because he's a police officer. So I always say, oh, yeah, I live on the property at my parole officer's house. Like, that's the joke. But yeah, they fucking, like, they were a godsend.
Nice.
Yeah, try it, dude. It's good. Let me try yours.
Another sour, but it's not really sour.
Ugh.
Ugh. I don't feel that way.
That tastes like fucking heartburn and butt. with a little bit of fruit in there.
Is that what butt
little
tastes
fruity. Like? No, butt tastes like pennies.
Right. So how does that taste like pennies?
I mean, it's got that tinny taste to it. You know?
All right. You're weird.
I was just honest. Well, if I come to visit, I'll go on a date with you.
Okay.
So, okay. Well, I'm not your type, dude. I'm fucking awesome. Well, no, I'm just joking.
I prefer to be asked if I would like to do things and not just told that I would.
I know, and I would ask you on a date. I would ask you, hey, would you go on a date?
The confidence.
I would ask, would you go on a date with me? But the problem is, I'm in Florida, and you're in Colorado, so it's like, it's like expensive, you know what I mean? Like, but I would though if I was there, I'd be like, yo, you wanna go on a date with me? It'd be fun. I'm definitely fun.
I believe it.
Yeah. You know, I'm the dude, like, we go to a show and I'm like, I jump up there and do some karaoke. You know? And that's you know, that's fact, because I did karaoke for this podcast. Like three songs so far. You can check it out when I send you the link.
Okay.
Yeah, hell yeah. But yeah, when I finally do come to visit, like, I gotta go see my family at one point. But I like to hang out.
You'll be back out here, huh?
You don't have to. It doesn't have to necessarily be a date, but I'd love to hang out with you. And I definitely would hit on you. So just okay. Just expect that. So
don't
be noted. No, not creepy. Like, hey, I like what you're wearing. No, I'm not that guy.
Please don't be that guy.
It sucks that I can do that well, right?
It is really disturbing.
Sorry, my bad. No, that's not me. No, I am fun though, but yeah, it's weird. Like, I'm not looking forward, and
He's funny.
Yeah, I'm definitely funny. I've been told that forever, and I was like, why the fuck haven't I should have started doing comedy like years ago. I might actually be making money by now. Because now I'm just starting out. It's like, dude, I got like fucking 10 years before I even, you know. But it's going to be cool. I like it. I mean, we'll see what happens. I don't give up, and I don't get scared easy. So there's gonna be those times when you bomb, and you're gonna think about it like, fuck, maybe I shouldn't do this, but the fuck do I got to lose? You know what I mean? It's not like I'm doing anything else. It's a paint cars comedy. That's it.
Yeah, and keep going, man.
And my kids. My kids is obviously the first, but and they're encouraging. Like, they're very supportive. They tell me jokes. They're like, you gotta tell this joke. I'm like, all right. And then when they tell me stories, sometimes I'm like, dude, this is gold. Like, and I can riff on that shit. But I'll tell you, you could do it. I mean, like, nowadays, like I said, good comedy comes from tragedy. Like, if your life was all fucking spoon-fed, like nothing ever bad happened, you're not going to be funny, The funny comics are the ones that went through some shit, And then, like, yeah, I don't know, like, you have comics that just tell jokes, and then you have storytellers like me. I just go over there and tell a story, Like, when I first date with my ex, when I got my nose broke and I shit my pants. It's fucking perfect, It's awesome, yeah. 5 minutes of just laughing. And I'm like, yeah, laugh it up, fuckers, because it cuts deep every time I tell it, but I'm like, it is funny. So, are you going to stick around for the back ass of the podcast?
I would love to.
You don't have to.
Well, honestly, it's not because I don't want to, but it's like 8 o'clock and I usually have dinner made.
You have responsibilities.
I get the boys, they gotta wait, so I gotta get on that.
Well, check it out. We loved having you on, and you're more than welcome to come on anytime.
Awesome.
Fuck, I didn't even get to show the episode or the video. So next time, because normally we show like funny videos, people getting hurt, or like weird people, like we make fun of them, but we got caught up, so we didn't get around to it. So, but we do this.
Just hit me up. I'll come on again whenever, some other time, and
all right,
we resume.
We will set it up.
It was nice to meet you, Z. Thank you for having me.
Nice meeting you as well.
All right, sweetheart. Stay slam-based. Love you. We'll do it again for sure.
All right. Love you. Bye.
Later, tater. Let's get up. How do I do this? Button.
Hit the end button.
There we go. So, there we go.
They don't need to see your content.
No, I know. Oh, my bad. No. I wanted to put this video on, though, because we are going to watch it real quick. We're at 1:12. So that was fun, right? I wasn't creepy, right?
I mean,
a little bit. Was I? Really?
Towards the end, yeah.
Well, I was doing it on purpose, though. I think she gets it.
I think it'll be fine.
Why? Because I was like, later, sweetheart. Yeah, she didn't get that. She's going to watch it. I'm sorry.
You calling someone?
No, I don't think so.
So what are you doing?
I don't know, what the fuck was I doing? Oh, here we go. Yeah, no, she's going to listen to it, so I'm sorry, I was just fucking around. Okay, it's crazy, because, like, we have way more in common than I thought we did. You know what I mean? I didn't know she was fucking a delinquent like myself. Or,
see,
retired,
you never know.
Retired delinquent.
You never know.
Okay, oh yeah, I remember now. No, that was fun.
Was it worth being nervous about?
Yeah. Good. I mean, it wasn't like super nervous. It was just like I didn't really know what the fuck I was gonna talk about at first, but then it was like, oh, we had all kinds to talk about. Cause... Sorry, it's loud. Okay, so yeah, I'm like right there. Right here. So this shit was pretty cool. Does my shit still work?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Cool. All right. So. All right. So this I ran across today, and I was like, "Oh, you guys are gonna love it." And then I didn't do it while she was on. So she'll see it when she watched it. Oh yeah, we gotta send the thing too, the link and all that. All right, ready?
You got excited?
I got excited.
Oh, I love that.
I don't think I've laughed harder in an airport.
Oh shit!
In my life.
Okay.
Than watching this video. I mean, I was shaking and wiping tears out of my eyes. Okay.
Why the fuck is it turned all stupid?
Up and down.
Oh no.
Good.
Ow!
Yep. Yes, ma'am. Oh, yeah. Good movement there, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Miss Lorraine, relax that head for me.
No. Oh.
There it is.
You gotta get charged up now. No.
Wow.
She's got osteoporosis or scoliosis or something.
All down the back.
Wow.
My middle of my back.
That all
The
healing
middle
takes
of my
time.
back too.
That this isn't Amazon Prime, right?
I love the fucking
That's
joke.
elder abuse.
My
He's
favorite
torturing her.
is when she was like, and he's like, how about that, huh? I got you good. She's like,
He's like,
he does her neck. She's like, He's like, there you go.
what did he say the other stuff about? It takes time. It's
It's
Amazon
like when
Prime.
someone's giving you a horrible back massage. You ever had a friend who's like, "You're gonna love my back"?
Yeah, here you go.
And then they're like, and they're like, "Yeah, just
Oh,
relax,
nice.
soak into it."
I
Yeah.
have him
Oh
off
my
my back.
god.
Dude, he's
But then he,
killing
like,
this old woman.
Oh my god.
Good
Like,
movement there, huh?
Damn it. Or you
Yeah.
slump or something, or you try to catch his balance, and you're like, oh, Jesus Christ, that's my kidney.
So that's kind of what I do.
Let's watch it again.
Dude, is she
No,
paralyzed
but you're
now?
like,
So
He's
this is
just
actually, I saw
running around
a
my back.
little longer version of this
Yeah.
after
And then
this.
he'd be like,
It starts off and he goes, look
distracted
at this.
and, like,
She's got
fucking slip and catch
scoliosis that has
himself and his
built up
heels
over
would
years. So he
go
kind
into, like,
of
my
shows
kidney
you
and
that
shit.
hump.
You like know
Yeah,
what you're
years
doing.
and years. And he's obviously seen her before.
Up and down, up and down, up and down. Good.
Ow!
Yes, ma'am. Oh, yeah. Good movement there, huh?
Yeah.
She's
All right,
terrified
Miss
of him.
Lorraine, relax that head for
Oh
me.
god!
There it is.
It looks terrible, but I'm
This
like,
can't be
oh,
good.
man,
She looks like
this
she's
is
dying
fucking
right
amazing.
there. Yeah, the top. Oh
And
shit!
honestly,
Oh
that
shit!
stuff probably is.
Wow.
She's like, she can't even talk. She's so upset.
Car's on.
All down
She's
the
not
back.
upset.
No, and
Responding.
she's like in
That all
paralysis for
healing
a
takes
second,
time.
but
Yeah, like
That this isn't Amazon Prime, right?
He's got a little catchphrase.
so yeah, I had to show that. That
like
shit's
that
it
is
great.
looks
She
crazy,
horrible.
but-
got popped
but
so hard
seriously,
that
the
her
reality
fucking
is that
tongue
it's
went
not
out
even
on her. She was like,
helping
She got popped so hard.
"Hold."
Oh man, that was good. All right, so I don't know. Did Mari send? Okay, so we got the one.
we
I don't
said
know
we
if
weren't gonna
we're gonna do it
that tonight.
next week or next time. Next time on Slim Biscuit. This was a fucking pretty raw episode, right?
Very.
We got real talk. No, I'm just laughing. Like, wait till she watches the other episode.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So is there other shit that you wanted to talk about?
Or
do we want to end this since it's an hour?
Yeah, I'm thinking we end it and then.
Why is this on me?
Oh, sorry. We do the back ass because I need a beard and I need the peas. And
You still have a beer.
oh, yeah, not much. Yeah, I guess I do have a little bit. Yeah. Let me hit that. I didn't even smoke. I was
No, you didn't.
fucking.
I didn't think
I
you
was in
wanted
the zone.
to.
Like I felt like a real interviewer kind of person.
Yeah.
Because she was like, "Are you going to be interviewing?" No.
Slash self
like, no.
promoter.
No, I'm not. And I was like, totally did. Well, I have to promote shit because.
I'm talking about you, Dick.
Oh. Well, you know, I gotta emphasize the shit, the success that I've done as opposed to the other shit.
True.
Because I couldn't leave. I couldn't leave with that. Yeah, so I live in a tent. You know.
Well, I mean, you practically
I
did.
did, I
I
mean,
was like, "Are you
I
really
did, but
going into this
But
right
I
now?"
pre-warned, like, dude, I'm like, I let the obscenities fly. You know what I mean? Like, I don't hold nothing back. You know, I was expecting her to fucking grill me on some shit, but she couldn't remember. That's
May
good.
not be a bad
No,
thing.
that's probably good. No, I don't think I wasn't like did crazy shit, but like yeah, like her brother kicking my ass all the time. That had to be funny. That might have been like, hey, you want to go on a date? My brother just beat the shit out of you. I know. He's gonna do it again tomorrow too. But they were my buddies, but they're just older and yeah. I get it. I did it to my brother. I'd throw him downstairs for like
he asked
hey,
you to.
Hey, let's put you on camera while I do this. But now he can almost take me, and Chris, who's my bully, dude, I mean, it was pretty even, but yeah, I definitely held my own in the car that night. I forgot to.
That was with him?
Yeah, that was that same night.
Okay.
The stripper night. He just stopped at a stoplight, and I said something. Like, we just fucking beat the shit out of each other, and then the light turned. I'm like, okay. Yeah. Good times. It was nostalgic, kind of.
So, who is her brother?
My buddy Tyler.
Tyler.
Yeah.
Okay.
They were my neighbors for a long time. She did look good, though, right?
Yeah.
Even I would have never thought she had the addiction problems, because usually that does shit like this to your face. You know what I mean? When you do a lot of drugs, you start losing teeth.
Yeah, but that wasn't from drugs, right?
No, I mean, I'm sure it didn't help. No, that was. But the thing is, like, neglecting to go to my dentist appointments because I was getting high or whatever. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So yeah, but no, it was not. It was from my wisdom teeth. Fucked my teeth up. Yeah, because I still got pretty strong teeth. I mean, they're pretty white, and I smoke a lot. All right.
Yeah.
You'd think they'd be like fucking brown. My skin's not too bad either. I think Florida sun's kind of giving me the old leather face, but it's
What?
I'm Native American,
What?
so it's like.
You think you have a leather
No,
face?
it's like it's definitely, fucking doing shit to my skin. Hell yeah, dude, the fucking sun is bad for it. But I'm Native American, so I feel like it's not like if I was like a pasty fucking Irish dude, I'd look real rough right now.
Okay.
It's for as much time as I spend outside, you know.
That's true.
But I do have that golden brown tan, you know, except for my legs, because I don't wear shorts enough. I need to start, because my fucking legs are white. White. Are we still in the regular shit? God damn, I thought we were ending this motherfucker. All right, y'all.
You chose
I'm Stay Slam Basic. We love you. And fuck off.
Deuces.
Button.